Hey everyone, and welcome to my video where I'll be going over some examples of how text can be displayed to a user. So let's go ahead and begin with the paragraph tag, as you've seen me essentially using throughout this entire series. So we're going to go ahead and just place a p tag here and just say hello world. Actually, let's do test 1. We'll save this and now I'll open up the file. So here I'm about to open up the file, and you can see test 1 appears right here. So let's take a look at what exactly is going on within the paragraph tag when you use it and you put text inside of it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to right click it. I'm going to click inspect. And here, when I hover over it, you can see that there's orange blocks, I guess you could call it, around my text, and there's a blue block around my text as well. And let me zoom in a bit just so you guys can see a little better. So this is called the margin, and you can see here that a paragraph tag automatically adds a margin to your text on the top and on the bottom. So here you can see there's a margin right here of 16 pixels, and right here there's another margin of 16 pixels on the bottom. So just so that you're aware, this is what a paragraph tag does for you. So now let's go ahead and I'm going to keep it zoomed in just so you guys can see, but this isn't really the normal size text, just so you guys know. So let's go back into our Visual Studio Code here. So now I'm going to add some random text. So test 1, and then a bunch of space here, test 2, and then a few enters, and then test 3. I'm going to save this document. Let's go back. Let's go back to our file here, and I'm going to refresh. And you can see that between test 1 and test 2, I entered in a lot of spaces here, right? But that's not what's displaying here. Here it's only displaying one space. And between test 2 and test 3, here in my code, I have a bunch of enters, a bunch of new lines. And as you can see again, there's no new lines here. So what this does, so how HTML works is, unless you specify that you want a new line or that you want a bunch of spaces, it's gonna format your text like this. So let's go over some examples of how you can accomplish what it is that I'm trying to accomplish right now inside of the paragraph tag. So let's dive into that right now. So let's say that you wanted to add these line breaks, right? Like all of these breaks. So you would use the tag BR, which is a tag for doing line breaks. So let me just add a bunch of PRs here, save it, and go back to our web page and refresh. Now you can see that between test 2 and test 3, there's a bunch of line breaks. So let's go into a little more detail as to what's exactly going on here. So here you'll see that one BR pushes it, so I can have this on the same line, right? It doesn't matter. One BR pushes it to the next line. So if I add another BR here, right here, save it, then I go back and I refresh. Now there's this space right here, and then there's this additional space. So it's putting it right here. So that's how you do line breaks within HTML. Now let's say that you want to get crazy with all of your spaces, right? You could do that. And to do that, you would need to use the pre-tag. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that. So here I have a pre-tag. And let's just put some text in here. So this is text 1, and then a bunch of space, text 2. I'll save this. Let's go back to our website and refresh. This is text 1, and then all this space, and then text 2. And what pre means, it just means that it's pre-formatted text. So by putting pre in the code here, you're indicating that you want to have pre-formatted text, and this is exactly how it shows up. So what you could do is, now with pre, you could also do a bunch of enters and just do all of this, save, and then let's go back to our page. and this is how it shows up, because you're telling the web browser that how you have it displayed here is exactly how you want to have it displayed. And you'll notice that here I have some lines, right, or some blank spaces, and you'll notice that it's doing the same thing here. So what you see here within your pre-tags is what you will get in your on your page. So for example, let's delete this, save, and then go back to our page here. You can see that it did that. So anyway, so I hope this video helped. If it did, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to get notified whenever new content comes out. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks. Bye.